Hello, I'm Plasmatic Plays and I will be showing these 10 whatever they are. These are the main games to look forward to in the new upcoming years. Not just this year, 2018, I mean every year with new games being released. These games are the true ones, the true masterpieces that shall have potential to be a future series that'll be awesome, digging down into your hours. These are the main games to get in the near future, and some of these are actually even far away in the future. You should really check them out when they come out. Here they are, the 10 games to get in the future. Starting off our list, we have a horror game that would be quite awesome with a VR headset. This game I am truly looking forward to. This game is focused on trying to kill 10 different people in a single house and being told that by a complete stranger. This game is called The Works of Mercy, where you're in this gorgeous house, and as I said, you're trying to kill 10 people to get off this person's annoying tricks. There are many unique ways to kill them in unique fashions, and it makes it onto our list at number 10. Probably the most hyped zombie game to come out this whole year, or maybe even of any year so far that we know about. Days Gone gives you a wide open world to explore, and as I said, it's a zombie game. Zombies are everywhere, here and there. Everywhere you look, you're probably going to be fighting another zombie, and there's a lot of them, I'll say. Like, if you look right now, look at how many zombies there are. In fact, there are going to be so many zombies that at some points you're going to have to avoid the zombies instead of actually fight them, like right now in this little show right here. This game I'm super hyped for. I am not gonna get it the day it comes out, sadly, but when it comes out I'm definitely gonna be looking towards this game as one of the main games to get. So guys, next up on the list is a game with an unknown release date. It's still in development, and it's most likely going to come out in 2019, which is not this year, but I am very much looking forward to it. Next up on the list we have Anthem. Anthem is a game to both really look forward to, but also be a little concerned about, I'm worried about. The reason for that is that Anthem is by BioWare, and you know BioWare's last game, Mass Effect Andromeda, which was just a terrible game. Terrible. I mean, this game, from the trailer, it looks pretty cool, but remember, that's what it was. That's the same for Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda definitely it was flawed in every aspect, so let's hope that doesn't happen for the next game. But as you look, Anthem is an open world RPG where you can either do single player or you can co-op with your friends. It's a very cool looking game, and I definitely want to try it out and hope it wasn't as bad as an experience as Mass Effect Andromeda. So guys, next up on the list is another game to be a little concerned about, and that's because it's changing up the franchise quite a lot. But God of War PS4 Edition does actually look like a pretty cool game from my perspective. Now yes, as I just said, it's changing the game completely. Not the same story, not basically the same characters, just not the same character design, and now it's an open world game, not the same kind of game from the older ones where you're just exploring from a very far away perspective, I guess. But God of War 2018 does look like a really cool game, and because of its open world aspect, that's mainly the reason I really am looking forward to this game right now. And yeah, I'm excited to try it out, hoping it won't fail me. Like, as I said for Anthem, I really don't want this to be a failure or a game that really won't do its job. So guys, next up on the list is an obvious one in my book. It's called World of Warcraft. I'm sorry. World of Warcraft has become the biggest, most popular game of all time now. I'm not kidding, it's gotten so much popularity that even though it came out a while ago, it's still being played basically a million times a day. And that means, just due to that, we had to include World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, the new expansion coming out. As they're expanding a lot of new features, they're upgrading the graphics, and they're upgrading Azeroth. They're making it a much bigger map, which was already huge in the World of Warcraft map. Now they're adding so much new stuff to the game that it just means, for you World of Warcraft fans out there, I think this is the perfect way to go for 2018 to get this masterpiece, as it seems. I'm very excited to get my hands on Battle for Azeroth, and I bet you guys are too. Next up is a pick that you wouldn't usually find on a list like this, but personally I am incredibly excited for this game. Just the amazing aspect, it just makes me really want this game immediately. It's not out yet, but I sure hope it gets out soon. This game is called Smalland. It's an open world RPG, as I already said, with an optional co-op mode where you can play with your friends. You're trying to survive in this map as you got shrunk to a very small size. Gosh, playing with your friends in this gorgeous open world is just one of the most exciting things for me. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. It looks like it would be very phenomenal. I am so excited to get my hands on this game, and I bet you guys are as well. Okay guys, next up on the list, we have a game that I cannot wait for. These guys have to hurry up. Star Citizen is an online FPS game. Actually, not only an online FPS game, also an online freaking open world game. Like the aspect of Smalland, I am incredibly excited for this open world game that I'm just gonna get as soon as it comes out. I just can't wait. This game is online, it's open world, and who doesn't like those two aspects? Open world games are awesome, and especially when you can play them online. Hey, you there, you watching the video, do you like Witcher 3? I like Witcher 3. You do like Witcher 3? Same here. Well, the company that made Witcher 3 are finally working on an online open world game. Yes, another online open world game. Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out this year, another game with an unknown release date. I cannot wait to get this game and play it with my friends. It just looks so awesome. They've been making the Witcher series, but what I didn't like about those games is them not being online multiplayer. Well, now with this new franchise coming out, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. I'm gonna be able to play this game with my friends, and you know how much I like Witcher 3. I'm gonna play this game with my freaking friends. I bet you want that. I do too. Now, like how insane Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna be as a successor to The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption is also gonna have a successor, Red Dead Redemption 2, just a 2 after it. The original Red Dead Redemption was widely considered as one of the finest, greatest, and most phenomenal masterpieces ever made. That should just tell you, discussion over, about how much hype there is around Red Dead Redemption 2. So, if none of those amazing games coming out made it to the top spot, like Cyberpunk 2077 expanding The Witcher 3 with a bigger world and online multiplayer, Red Dead Redemption 2 expanding on one of the finest games ever made by adding a cool new features. Well, our last game is actually just a game, not just a new game, like not in any franchise. In fact, it might just be the company's first game, and it is very, very exciting for me. My mouth fell to the ground when I watched the trailer for it. If this is actually the case for the game, it'll be an incredible game. Guys, number 9 on... Oh god, I'm sorry. I am disappointed with myself. Number 1 on our list my mouth dropped to the ground. This game, if it succeeds the expectations it's talking about, this game will be the biggest masterpiece I've ever found. This game is Identity. Identity, like, I was shivering when I saw the trailer for us. Watch it yourself. Identity adds so many things to the table. It's an MMORPG, alright? But you can buy your own house in the game. You can meet your friends in a house. You can talk through your microphone and your mouth will actually move in the game. You can be a criminal, you could be a cop, or you could just be an innocent. You can create your own company in the game. You can sell products in the game and get money from the people who buy your products. You can add decorations to your house. You can build, and the list goes on and on and on. If this game exceeds the expectations for it, it will be my favorite game possible. It'll blow through the market, hopefully, and this game, while it's definitely not coming anytime soon, they are releasing the new module for it soon, and I cannot wait to see gameplay of the new module. So yeah, if this game comes out and it exceeds expectations, I'll tell you on my Patreon, and it will be blowing out 10 out of 10 stars, and I will recommend it for you. So insanely. I'll recommend it to you, no matter if you like video games or not. Now, before I go, everyone, I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you would please like and subscribe to my channel, it would mean so much to me. It would make my day, showing your support. But even before I say any more of that, I'd like to get to some honorable mentions before we end the video. Starting off with Far Cry 5 for being easily one of the most exciting FPS games of this year coming up. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Yeah, Far Cry 5, one of the honorable mentions. Now here's one that we're definitely not going to be seeing for a long time, but when I see it, I'm definitely going to want it. Grand Theft Auto 6 also makes it to an honorable mention. And last, we have The Crew 2 for being not only a racing game, but an open world game, and with a lot of customization like boats and airplanes. I definitely want this game, and it definitely makes it to an honorable mention.